Hi, and good morning from not only the most beautiful campsite that we've stayed at in New Zealand so far, but maybe one of the most beautiful campsites that we've stayed at ever. And that's saying something after 3 years of full-time van life. I was just saying to Nick, I can't actually imagine where we've stayed that's been nicer than this. And sure, we've seen some beautiful sights in the world, but there's something about parking right up next to stunning views like this and only paying $10 a night. Okay, so this morning we caught the sunrise, which is always so great when it happens naturally. If I had known that there was going to be such a beautiful sunrise this morning, I would have set an alarm, which we didn't, but we ended up waking up naturally for it anyway, and oh my God. So as you can probably see right behind me is our vehicle, and I'm just walking down this little path. Look at that. I am on the beach. So our vehicle is just right up there, and honestly, it's so beautiful. And if I took my shoes off like we did yesterday, I'd be able to cross this little stream of water here and get over to where people are surfing over there. There's quite a few people here, but not like a crazy amount. But I did hear that on the weekends, this is a really popular spot that can get a little bit rowdy. So just look out for that if you are planning on coming here.
Morning.
So of course, we are still here in the Catlins region of New Zealand. It is a rugged coastal area in the southeastern corner of the South Island, and we've already seen some amazing waterfalls, obviously stayed at an amazing beach. Nick even jumped into the water yesterday. We searched for the yellow-eyed penguins that live here, but we didn't see them. And anyways, we're just completely falling in love with this area of New Zealand. I feel like I could stay here forever, but of course we can't because we have jobs and responsibilities and things to do, but we're definitely soaking up as much of this as we can. So we are planning to go to the Cathedral Coves today, which opens at 10:45, and there's a couple more things that we want to see. So we're gonna hit the road pretty soon here and explore more of the Catlins.
Our first stop this morning is Nugget Point. It says it's just under a kilometer to the lookout point, so let's get walking. Chicken Nugget Point.
You're a chicken nugget.
Chicken Nugget Point, let's go. The Catlins is vastly different than what we're used to in Queenstown. There's a lot of really pretty nature and like ocean and these trees and bushes that like overhang, and it's just like gorgeous. Like everything here is so pretty. Rachel's with a Y, so Nick and R-A-Y.
This is absolutely breathtakingly stunning, you guys. This is beautiful. Oof, I'm kind of weird around heights. Woo! Bug in my ear. When you are driving anywhere in New Zealand, you are sure to see tons of sheep on the side of the road, and the Catlins is no exception. It's a really unique landscape, in my opinion. It's really interesting for me to see rolling hills, but it be coastal, because usually in the places that we visited, when I see rolling hills, I associate that with being inland. And here in the Catlins, obviously, there's all these rolling hills and farmland, but we are on the coast. And it's really cool to look on one side and see sheep and mountains and grass, and then to the other side and just see the ocean. We were saying this in our last video, but we are just truly ocean people. I feel so much happier when I'm by the coast. I feel like I'm truly myself. And I used to think that everyone felt that way until I started asking this to other people, and only some people feel that way. So let me know, do you feel your most self when you're by the coast? Because I've heard that some people feel like this in like the desert or a different landscape. And speaking of different landscapes, we are now here at Purakanui Falls. So let's go check it out.
From what we've read about Purakanui Falls, it's apparently the most picturesque waterfall in all of the Catlins. And if you remember in the last video, we were like stunned by McLean Falls. So I'm Very excited to see if this lives up to the hype.
The walks here in the Catlins are so jungly.
Everything smells like a rainforest, but like a BC rainforest, like in Canada. It's crisp air and like very light and breezy, and
It's so unique.
it's gorgeous. Does look like a rainforest cafe though, doesn't it?
So the other day we tried to stop at the Cathedral Coves, and by the time that we got there, it said that they were closed. I don't know if they just close when it's high tide, because you're only really supposed to visit when it is low tide. But either way, we have not made it yet, and that is on our list of things to do while we're here in the Catlins. So we are gonna try again today. Wish us luck, we'll see how it goes. I really wanna visit there, but of course, we can't control the weather. Let's see how our luck is today.
So we just turned down the dirt path to go to Cathedral Caves. A sign in the front said it is $10 per adult to get in, and this is also Maori land. So I'm not sure where we pay the $10, but I'm sure we'll figure that out when we get to the end here.
So we're pulling up here, there is staff here, and the parking lot is very full.
Here's some information. So it's
Great.
spot on low tide now. Just
Yep.
where that guy's come out, so the walkway starts.
Great. Oh, around this way, okay.
Turn right and then turn left and go around the back and you'll see the markings on the
Okay.
ground.
Thank you
very much.
We actually got here at the perfect time. We didn't know that it was going to be low tide at 12:45, and it is about 12:30 right now. So it means we literally got here at the perfect time. So let's go check out Cathedral Caves.
Our beautiful jungle walk has ended up here on this gorgeous beach where we were told it's about 10 more minutes to the caves, which I'm seeing a congregation of people up there, so that must be it. Holy shit, this is gorgeous. Welcome to Cathedral Caves. Wow. Laughed at me. Well, who's laughing now? There's a little baby penguin in there, but obviously it's kind of difficult to capture on camera. It's really cool watching everyone's feet. It looks like there's like a disc or something that emanates from your foot every time you step. It's definitely the busiest place that we've been to on our entire Catlins trip, which makes sense. I mean, this is pretty incredible.
So as far as I understand, if that was the penguin that I think it was, that is the smallest penguin in the world. So cool. I mean, if it was the other type of penguin, which is the yellow-eyed penguin, then it would be the rarest penguin in the world. So either way, very cool, but I'm pretty sure it was, first of all, it was tiny, teeny tiny. Nothing like a little roadside stop for tacos.
Last time we were here, we saw these cute little dolphins jumping up out of the water. Hopefully we see some more today, but the waves are also much larger, so it might be a little trickier to see them. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get in, but it is pretty choppy, so we don't wanna go too far out.
I'm gonna go right up to my ankles, but that's as far as I'm going in. It's cold.
With all this wind, I'm gonna be freezing. It's too windy and it's a little bit cold.
Guys, I think this is the first time we see Nick
Chicken nugget out.
chicken nugget out. I mean, I have fully decided that I'm not going in today.
It's just a bit too windy. And the water was kind of freaky, and Rachel didn't want to go in. Whatever other excuse I could think of.
Okay, to be fair, you got in 50% of the water that you tried to get in this time. And I got in 0% of the water. Okay, so kind of sad that I'm in my bathing suit and I didn't end up getting in the water, okay? I already feel bad enough about it. Don't give me a hard time. But check this out, this is literally a New Zealand bucket list item for me. This is so funny. Like at first the farmer and the dog were herding the sheep, and then the farmer signaled to us that we could pass them and told us that we could go ahead and drive in front of him. Such a New Zealand experience, I feel like. Oh my god. Bye. We are driving back to the Lumsden campsite, although tonight I want to kick Nick's ass in a game of pool. That is my new mission. So unlike the jump in the ocean, I'm gonna see if I can make that happen. Back at the Lumsden train station. Have to make our bed and then we will sort our lives out here. So we went from maybe the nicest campsite we've ever stayed at, or again, up there, right? Up there, to the weirdest campsite that we've ever stayed at. But we just can't seem to stay away. We are so grateful for this place. Like, honestly, I think it's so cool that the community here in Lumsden lets this happen. Look, we're gonna be able to do our dishes right now and everything for free. We're across the street from our campground at the Lumsden Hotel. I have officially got a beer, and so does Nick. And my goal is to crush his ass in a game of pool. So game on. Oh no. Yes! Oh, shoot, man. Shoot, shoot. Nice.
Finally, I won one. Won.
I'm not ready to talk about it. No questions, please. No questions, please.
I won.
No. Good morning from the train station. So we were actually just going to go straight back to Queenstown today. We do have to get groceries and everything because we work tomorrow, but there is somewhere that we wanted to go on our way to Milford Sound that we didn't end up going to. There were two coffee shop options that we really wanted to go to on our way to Milford Sound. One of them being the Coffee Bomb, which is the one that we actually went to in Garston, and thank God we did. But this other one has something pretty special to offer, so we're going to go check that out this morning. So once my heart is officially broken from filling up gas and the prices of petrol here, we're going to try to repair it by going to this one place.
This morning we are at the Five Rivers Cafe, which is an art gallery, farmyard, and coffee shop on the side of the road here.
So cute.
I got this super good iced coffee, and Rachel got some vegetable soup, which I think I need to try a little bit of. So we're going to sit here and enjoy our coffee and some food and being around all of these adorable farm animals.
All the art in here and all the vendors seem to be local artists and vendors, which is really cool to look around and think that if you were to buy a piece from here, you'd be supporting someone local. It feels like a kind of cool little spot on the way to either Milford Sound or to the Catlins. The lady who took our coffee order this morning was the same woman who was bartending last night when we were at the place in Lumsden. So I feel like we're kind of becoming locals here. We're starting to recognize people. I don't know if there's that many people to recognize. So we have made it back to Queenstown and we are at Pack and Save, ready to do our weekly grocery shop. So with that, another trip is in the books. The Catlins was amazing. Honestly, probably our favorite area of New Zealand yet. So grateful to have you along on this trip with us, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.